Friends, how are you? Welcome neuron chemistry class. We are studying chapter 4 chemical kinetics. In these last videos, I have told you about the rate of reaction and the factors about affecting rate of the reactions and the order of the reaction. I have told you if any reaction A plus B is equal to product is taking place, then the by practically we can detect the rate law of the reaction. Then rate law can be represented by the equation like R is equal to K A to the power X into B to the power Y, where X and Y may be number of moles of the reactants or may not be. Then the power sum of the powers of the concentration of reactants in the rate law is known as the order of reaction, and the sum of the number of moles in balanced chemical reaction is known as the molecularity. I have told you in this video we will discuss about the differences between the molecularity and order of reaction, and same in this video we will discuss about the pseudo first order reaction. In last video I have told you then the molecularity can be 0, 1, 2 or 3. Maximum order of reaction is 3. It can be negative also. It can be fractional also. For example, I have told you that the reaction between H2 and Br2 is equal to 2HBr is 1.5 order reaction. For it, R is equal to K H2 into Br2 to the power half. So the sum of the powers is 1.5. So the order of the reaction is 1.5. Okay, but generally the reaction order of reactions and molecularity of the reaction are same. But where the order of the reaction and molecularity of the reaction are different, then the reactions are known as the pseudo order reactions. In this video in our syllabus we have to discuss about the pseudo first order reaction. So what are pseudo first order reaction? Pseudo first order reaction means the order of reaction is 1. So these are first order reaction, but their molecularity is not 1. For example, I have told you that the thermal decomposition of N2O5, or we can say pyrolysis of N2O5 is equal to 2N2O5 is equal to 4NO2 plus O2. Here its molecularity is 2, but its order of reaction, its order is 1, because I have told you that the rate law of this reaction is R is equal to K N2O5. There is no the power of 2, only power is 1, so the rate of reaction is 1. And I also told you what the mechanism of this reaction, why its rate of reaction order of reaction is 1. So this is a first order reaction. Same other example, the hydrolysis of any ester in in the presence of H plus ions. For example, CS3COOC2H5. It is ester, or we can say it is ethyl acetate, is hydrolyzed in presence of H plus ions. Then we get CS3COOH plus C2H5OH. Okay, it is in this reaction as to H2O is taken in excess. So according to speed, or according to completing the reaction, the ethyl acetate is consuming continuously. H2O is also consuming, but it is in excess amount. So there is a very minute change in the concentration of H2O, or we can say it is almost remains constant. So there is no any change in the concentration. If there is no any change in the concentration of H2O, then H2O will not taken in the rate law. So the rate law of this reaction is R is equal to K CS3COOC2H5 only. So its order of reaction is 1, but molecularity is 2. So It is also pseudo first order reaction. Means order is 1 but molecular is not 1. It is 2 or more than 2. One more example. The acidic hydrolysis of sugar. Acidic hydrolysis sugar means sugar is C12H22O11. It is sugar, or it is also known as sucrose. Okay, it is hydrolyzed in the presence of H plus ions or in invertase ions, and we get C6H12O6 plus C6H12O6. It is glucose and it is fructose. The molecularity of this reaction is 2. Okay, but its order is also 1. Why? Because here also H2O is present in excess amount. So in too much amount that there is minute decrease in the concentration, it is negligible. So in rate law, we take only the sugar C12H22O11. So the order of reaction is 1 but molecularity is 2. Means this is also a pseudo first order reaction. Clear? What are pseudo order reactions? Pseudo order reactions means where the order is different than the molecularity. Means order and molecularity both are different for same reaction. But pseudo first order reaction means the order is 1. First order reactions with different molecularity. Clear? Then see, the first order reactions with more than one molecularity are called pseudo first order reactions. That is, the order of reaction is 1 but molecularity is more than 1. The rate of reaction depends only on one of the reactant, not upon all the reactants. For examples, acidic hydrolysis of ester. Acidic hydrolysis of ester means this is ester CH3COC2H5 plus H2O. It is in excess amount in the presence of acid. Remember, note this point that hydrolysis of ester in acidic medium is a first order reaction. But this reaction takes place in basic medium, then it will be the second order reaction. Remember always, okay, the hydrolysis of ester in basic medium is a second order reaction because here due to presence of NaOH the for obtaining CH3OH is consumed. So according to Le-Chatelier law, the rate of reaction is increased. Okay, so here H2O is also take place. There is a measurable change in the concentration of H2O due to in the presence of NaOH. So it also is taken in rate law. So according to rate law, it is a second order reaction. 1 and 1 means 2. But in acidic medium, it is only first order reaction. In basic medium, its molecularity is 2 and order is also 2. But in acidic medium, its molecularity is 2 but its order is 1. Okay, so it is a pseudo order reaction. This is very important question, very important topic for this year in board exams. Okay, next example is hydrolysis of sugar in acidic medium. Sugar means C12H22O11. It is also sucrose, also known as sucrose. When it is hydrolyzed in H plus ions or in invertase ion also, invertase enzyme also, the glucose and fructose are obtained. And in this H2O is in this reaction H2O is taken in excess, so there is no any measurable change in the concentration of H2O. So in rate law only sugar is taken. So the according to rate law, the hydrolysis of sugar in acidic medium is a first order reaction, but its molecularity is 2, so it is pseudo first order reaction. One more example, I have told you the pyrolysis of N2O5. 2N2O5 is equal to 4N2 plus O2. R is equal to K1N2O5. As I have told you that there in the reaction of N2O5, in first step, it is broken into NO2 plus nascent O, and in second step this N2O5 reacts with this nascent O2 to make 2NO2 plus O2. So the complete reaction is 2N2O5 is equal to 4NO2 plus O2. In this reaction, this step is slower. I have already told you, and it is faster. And always the slower step is a rate determining step. Okay, in rate determining step only 1 mole of N2O5 is returned. So in rate law only 1 N2O5 is taken, so its order is 1. So these are the pseudo first order reaction. I think this concept is clear in your mind. Okay, now we will discuss about the differences between the order and the molecularity. See, I have told you that what is the order and reaction, what is the molecularity of reaction. Okay, order of reaction is actually a practical value. We have to do a practical to and change in the concentration to check the change in the rate of reaction also. So it is a practical value, while molecularity only theoretical value. We have to write a balanced reaction, any balanced reaction just like this. It is a balanced reaction. In balanced reaction 2 moles of the reactants are present, so the molecularity is too simple. So it is a very theoretical value. Number 1 clear. Number 2, order of reaction is taken by the rate law or rate equation. Okay, but it is obtained from the balanced chemical reaction. As I have told you that this is the molecularity is checked by the balanced chemical equation, but order of reaction is taken by the rate law or rate equation. It is different from balanced chemical equation. Molecularity is checked. From rate law or rate equation, order of reaction is checked. Okay, order of reaction can be 0. As I have told you, the 0 order reaction like formation of HCl in the presence of H nu means sunlight, and the decomposition of NH3 in the presence of catalyst like AU or PT. It can be 0, but molecularity cannot be 0. Molecularity 0 means there is 0 reactants in the reaction, and if reactants are 0, then how will the product will be obtained? So there is no any reaction. So molecularity cannot be 0 anyhow. The order of reaction as well as integer as well as fractional number also. It can be negative, it can be positive, and it can be fractional also. As I have told you that the reaction of H2 plus I2 is a second order reaction, but the reaction of H2 plus Br2 is a 1.5 order reaction. So it can be fractional and it can be integer also, but molecularity of reaction always a natural number. No any fraction, no any negative, no any 0, only natural numbers are the molecularity of the reaction. Okay, and order of reaction shows the complexity of any reaction. For example, as in N2O5, the molecularity is 2, but order is 1. Why? There is a complexity in our mind to think that what's the problem, that the molecularity is 2 and the order is 1. So we have to check the mechanism. So the order of reaction forced us to think about more and more about the reaction, but there is no any information in the molecularity of the reaction, so it does not show the complexity of the reaction. Okay, now we will see some examples or some numericals related to order of reaction. Example number 1, calculate the overall order of the reaction which has the rate expression as the following. First is rate expression Ka to the power half plus B to the power 3 by 2. As we know that the rate order of reaction is the sum of the powers of the concentration of reactants in rate law. It is the rate law, and powers are half and 3 and half. So the N, or we can say order of the reaction, will be half plus 3 by 2 means 2, means it is a second order reaction. In this second number 1, rate is equal to Ka to the power 3 by 2 and B to the power minus, means the rate of reaction with respect to A is 3 by 2 and with respect to B is -1. Okay, so according to definition or according to order, it is the sum of the powers. Sum is 3/2 plus -1. So n is half, means the order of reaction is half. It is a fractional order of reaction. Clear? What is the meaning here? It shows that the rate of reaction with respect to A, order of reaction with respect to A is half, while with respect to B is 3/2. Okay, clear? These are the different order of reaction with respect to these reactants, and the overall order of reaction means the sum of the orders of the individual reactants. Identify the reaction order from each of the following rate constant. Rate constant. Okay, see, it is K is equal to 2.3 into 10 to the minus 5 liter mole inverse second inverse, and K is equal to 3 into 10 to the power minus 4 second inverse. Here we have to identify the order of reaction by the unit of K. Okay, I have told you already in the last videos that for zero order reactions, the K0, or we can say rate constant, is equal to mole per liter time inverse. Okay, for first order reaction, K unit of K is only time inverse, and for second order reaction, the rate constant unit is mole inverse liter time inverse. We have to learn this, and we can identify by the unit of the rate constant that the reaction is zero order, first order, or second order. Here see, liter mole inverse second inverse, liter mole inverse second inverse. Time inverse means it is the second order reaction, and in first order reaction the unit is only time inverse, so it is the second order reaction because the unit is liter mole inverse second inverse, and here only time inverse, or we can say second inverse, is present, so it is the first order reaction. Clear? See next example. For the reaction A plus B is equal to product, the rate law is R is equal to K, A to the power half and B to the power 2. What is the order of the reaction? As usual, it is a rate law. Order is sum of the powers of the reactants in rate law. Power is half and 2. So the order will be 2.5, or we can say 2.5 or 5/2. Very simple. Next, the conversion of molecules of X to Y follows a second order kinetics. If the concentration of X is increased by 3 times, how it will affect the rate of formation of Y? Okay, what's the reaction? Reaction is that the X is converting into Y. X is converting into Y by the second order kinetics, means it is following the second order reaction. Okay, means we can say R is equal to Kx to the power 2. Okay, this is the equation number 1, or we can say R1. And next, when the concentration is increased by 3, means R2 is equal to K 3x to the power square, because it is second order kinetics. Second equation number 2, or we can say R2 is equal to K 3 is 9 x square. Okay, now we can divide this is equation number 3 by 1, means R2 upon R1 is equal to K into 9x square upon Kx square. K is cancelled by K and x square is cancelled by x square, means R2 is equal to R1 into 9, means new. R2 means the new rate of reaction. Okay, new rate of reaction is 9 times of its initial rate of reaction, means the rate of reaction becomes 9 times, or here we can say the rate of formation of Y will be 9 times. Okay, clear? So see, according to question, R is equal to kx square, and if the concentration of x is increased by 3 times, then R is equal to R dash or R2 is equal to k 3x square, or R dash equal to k 9x square, by comparing R1 upon R is equal to 9. Okay, hence the rate of formation of y will becomes 9 times. More question, what is the unit of for k for the following reaction? R is equal to k a b to the power half, means the order of reaction is 1 plus half into 3 by 2, and according to I have told you that unit of k is concentration to the power 1 minus n time inverse, where n is the order of reaction. So we have to put the value of n, means concentration 1 minus 3 by 2 time inverse. 1 minus 3 by 2 means half. Okay, so it is the concentration to the power minus half and time inverse. Concentration means moles per liter. Okay, to the power half, time inverse. So we can say mole, this is minus, mole minus half, liter plus half, time inverse. This is the unit of the k. So it is the mole minus half, liter, half, and time inverse. Clear? Next question is the rate of reaction A plus 2B is equal to 3C is increased 72 times when the concentration of A is increased by 3 times and that of B is increased by 2 times. What is the order of reaction with respect to A and B? So according to reaction, the R is equal to K A to the power X and B to the power Y. Suppose X and Y are the separate orders with respect to A and B respectively. Okay, now this is the equation number initial condition. The rate of equation becomes 72 times, means new R is 72 R. Kab? When A is increased by 3 times, means it's 3A to the power X, and B is 2 times, means 2B to the power Y. Okay, this is the equation number 2. Now we are I am writing is in openly. It is k 3 to the power x into a to the power x into 2 to the power y into b to the power y. It is equation number 3. By dividing equation number 3 by 1, we can say 72 r upon r is equal to k upon k. This is 3 to the power x into a to the power x into 2 to the power y into b to the power y upon a to the power x into b to the power y. It is the equation number 1. R is cancelled by r. Okay, k is cancelled by k. A to the power x, a to the power x, b to the power y, b to the power y. Means the equation is changed into 72 is equal to 3 to the power x into 2 to the power y. Okay, I can write it in the form of 9 into 8 is equal to 3 to the power x into 2 to the power y, or I can write 9 means 3 to the power 2 and 8 means 2 to the power 3. In the base, the bases are same 3 and 2. Here also 3 and 2 is equal to 3 to the power x into 2 to the power y. So by comparing both the sides, we know that this value is equal to this value. So 3 to the power 2 is equal to 3 to the power x. So x is equal to 2, and 2 to the power y is equal to 2 to the power 3. So y is equal to 3. X was the order of reaction with respect to A. So the rate order of reaction with respect to A is 2 and with respect to B is 3, and total order of reaction will be 5. Clear? So see, suppose the rate law is k is equal to k a to the power x b to the power y. X is the order of reaction according to A and Y is the order of reaction with respect to B. When concentration of A increased by 3 times and B of 2 times, then new rate will be 72R is equal to K 3A to the power X 2B to the power Y. 72R is equal to K 3 to the power X A to the power X into 2 to the power Y B to the power Y. Okay, by equation number 2 from 1. This is the 1. Okay, then 72R upon R is equal to K 3 to the power X A to the power X 2 to the power Y B to the power Y upon K A to the power X B to the power Y. Okay, R is cancelled by R, K is cancelled by A to the power cancelled by A to the power Y, X and V to the power Y by V to the power Y. So the reaction will be changed into 72 is equal to 3 to the power X 2 to the power Y, or 9 into 8 is equal to 3 to the power X into 2 to the power Y, or 3 to the power 2 into 2 to the power 3 into 3 to the power X is into 2 to the power Y. So X is equal to 2 and Y is equal to 3. So the order of reaction with respect to A is 2 and with respect to B is 3. Clear? Now you can give a very important questions answer that explain the pseudo order reactions giving suitable examples. Clear? Thus I can think that you can understand what are the pseudo order reactions, what is the difference between the molecularity and the order of reaction, and how can you identify the overall order of reaction or the order of reaction with respect to a specific reactant of the reaction. Thank you.